okay, so I started this on December 2023. So it's nice to revise on this kind of topic because it is something that very helpful. Metta meditation. And today, beside the metta, we are talking about 4 Brahmavihara. All right. So, and beside metta, 4 Brahmavihara, that means they were metta, karuna, mudita, and upekkha. We will go through the terms later. And this, the information I put here, not only from the Visuddhimagga, is also for the Patisambhidamagga. Patisambhidamagga, for those who are not familiar with the text, it is said to be preached by Saliputra. So it is a text that, let me put the Pali. So Visuddhimagga is called the path of purification. There's another book called The Path of Purity, and Patisambhidamagga is called The Path of Discrimination. It's actually a very good book if you really want to improve on your knowledge about the Dhamma. And if you want to get some knowledge you don't get in other books, you should read this because it's said to be preached by Sariputra. It's actually kind of like I would say it's a little bit like Visuddhimagga. It's also a little bit like Abhidhamma. It's kind of like also look like kind of like commentary. It's interesting book because when I doing my PhD, so I'm doing the commentary of this book. It's not easy, but I'm happy to finish my study. Now, in Visuddhimagga, so you can refer to paragraph 1 and so on. So a meditator who wants to develop firstly loving kindness among these, if he is a beginner, so survey the impediments and learn the meditation subject. Now, as I mentioned before, in Visuddhimagga, we call it meditation subject. Another word we call it meditation object. Means that if metta means taking the living beings, right? So metta is the subject or object here. So when he has done the work connected with meal, now after eating and got rid of dizziness due to it. Now this is something that for people, you might think, why is it after eating you feel dizzy? Not so sure how many of you, but when you're getting more aging, when your body, because these few days I got tired, I was reading something about health. It said if your blood sugar is too high after the meal, and it might cause dizziness also. And if your diabetes is strong, then you might feel dizzy. So that's why some people will feel dizzy after the meal. Right? So for young people, they normally don't feel this. But if you have aging, you become more old, your body cannot cope with too much sugar, so you might feel dizzy. So that's why for those who want to control their diabetes or blood sugar, after eating, you should do walking meditation, not sitting meditation. All right. Then after that, when you learn it, then you eat properly, and then that means that you don't have any body problem. Right? So you look at the beginning. First, you learn properly. Then you make sure your body is comfortable and make sure you don't have any bodily problem, means any disease here. Then after that, he should make sure he in a good place, in a secluded place, means quiet place, sit down on a comfortable seat. All right, sit down comfortably. Then he should review the danger in head. That means the opposite of metta is head, right? And the advantage of patience. So if people having patience, they can develop metta. Or if they have metta, they can be very patient with other people. It's actually kind of like connect with each other. Why? Because head has to be abandoned and patient attained in the development of this meditation subject. And he cannot abandon unseen danger and attain unknown advantages. Right. So the clear point is you have to think about something that will disturb the metta. That is hate. If people have strong anger, let's say today they are very angry with somebody, it's very difficult for them to develop the metta. So then they should review the danger. This means that they have to think why is it they are anger, and is it because they are having some conflict problem, or sometimes when we are in the society we might not have the same view with others, and this will give us some, we call it crash of opinion, right? So he should find the source of problem. If you know the problem is you don't like this person because this person is behave in certain way that make you get angry every time you see him, you get angry. The moment you hear him or her, you get angry. So the head is there. So you should review the danger, means a disadvantage. All right. So you can use the word danger or disadvantage. And advantage patient means that if you be able to cultivate patience, which is also one of the 10 parami, Kandi parami. So yesterday in the Pali class, we are talking about metta parami, Kandi parami. So Kandi parami help in metta. So if you want to be more metta, you should practice more Kandi. Patient we call it Kandi parami. Now, then, according to Visuddhimagga on paragraph 4, he should not develop at first the loving kindness metta to 4 kind of person. Right? Which one? Antipathetic person, a very dearly loved friend, a neutral person, a hostile person. And it should not develop specifically towards the opposite sex. So you can see here. So we have 6 and that person. So later the explanation will be given. Okay, right. And what is the reason why it should not be developed at first towards an antipathetic person and others? To put this means that I think if the English difficult, it maybe we're talking about those you don't like, dislike person in a dear one. So if you're going to put somebody you don't like in as somebody you like, so this means that unloved one in a loved one position in a place is very tiring, fatigue. It's like what we say is like your mind is on the let's say your mind is on the left on the other side, and you have to pull it to their another side. So it's very tiring. So it's like one way here, you have to go to the other way here. So you have to make effort from one way to the middle point, from the middle point go the other way. So it's very tiring. That means that 2 types of effort. I would say 2 or 3 types of effort. But if you have somebody you love, here we are talking about friend, because another word for metta is mitta. Mitta is friend. But actually we are talking about not only friend, your loved one. Beside your friend, any loved one. All right. So you can write down loved one. So if you're going to put your very loved like sons, daughter, or father, mother, or a friend, somebody you love very much in a neutral position. Neutral person means in a neutral position. It's also very tiring, because if something happened to this friend, to this loved one, your loved one, to your beloved one, you feel like you want to cry, right? So if you put a neutral person in a respected person, means that somebody you don't really respect is a neutral to you, means you're neither neutral here means you neither love nor neither love or nor hate. So a neutral person you put in the position of the respected person or the dear one is also very tiring. And also if you are thinking about somebody you don't like, hostile one, you feel angry, right? So that's why it should not develop at first towards the antipathic person. And he should not also develop to the opposite sex. So this is a story here. And then somebody, a young person, and then asking a monk. So Venerable Sir, to whom should loving kindness be developed? So the elder told him, okay, towards the person he wants love. So he loved his own wife. So then because of the metta towards her, now metta it's very easy to change it to, we call it pema, P-E-M-A. Pema means attachment, right? So loving kindness, when you have love to somebody, you also have strong attachment towards that person. That's why he was fighting against the wall, because she was in the other room. So he wants to go through the wall to find her. So that's why it should not be developed towards the loved one, opposite sex. But if he develops it toward somebody dead person, now that person means the object is not really there because the person already passed away, right? He neither reaches absorption nor access. That means that he will not get good concentration. Absorption means in jhana. Access means neighborhood of jhana, right? Okay. So, but even though we are talking about theory, right? We are talking about here actually all theory. Like because last time I got somebody ask me this question. She want to radiate loving kindness towards her husband who was having cancer, right? So her husband is opposite sex. Then she asked me, okay or not? Then I tell her as long as what is her feeling towards the husband. She said she treat her husband as part of family members, part of the family. This means that her feeling towards the husband because they're married for such a many 40 years already. So it's not no more that kind of sexual lust or very strong attachment. So it's just a duty to take care of her husband. So in that way, it's okay if you want to radiate your loving kindness towards opposite sex, your spouse, as long as no more they call sexual lust appear, right? Okay. So if you want to, let's say if you think about your father and mother who passed away, can you send metta to them? Sometimes we can think, maybe yes, why not? If you're thinking they have passed away, so just a good thoughts toward like loving kindness when we it's like when we share marriage actually we have a good thoughts to our departed one, may they born in a better place, right? So actually this is kind of metta also, all right? But of course if you want to go to reach deep jhana, then it's not, according to Visuddhimagga, then it's not good because you might waste your time. All right, so first at all, he should develop the metta towards oneself, himself. So you can just think in your mind, right? May I be free? May I be happy? May I be free from suffering? May I, according to the Pali, may I be free from enmity, affliction, anxiety, live happily. But all these are too wordy, you know. It's too wordy that it make your mind more tired. So you can just use a very simple English. May I be happy? May I be peaceful? May I always say may I, or even you just drop all the words, just use the word happy, right? Okay, maybe peaceful, something that as long as you have the metta towards oneself. Now, what is the feeling of metta towards oneself? Sometimes I ask people this kind of question, some people cannot tell me. Now, when you have metta towards yourself, what is the feeling? Thomas, start with you. Okay. Yes.
I think it should be a peaceful and calm feeling, a happy feeling.
Okay. Peaceful and calm feeling. All right. Melinda, what do you think when you have metta towards yourself? What is the feeling?
I also feel like peaceful and happy because we wish ourselves to be well and happy. Then only we can wish other people well.
Okay. Happy and
Okay,
peaceful. All right.
okay,
How about
thank you.
Chai Hun? Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Chai Hun.
Okay. I think it will be happy feeling lah. Content, appreciative gratitude.
Towards yourself?
If you remember to radiate that, but most of the time cannot remember.
I mean, towards yourself, when you have metta towards yourself, what do you feel? You cannot have gratitude. How you feel towards yourself? This is an important question, no? Because
Love,
this is the first thing that we should have, metta towards oneself, right? So we must get that kind of feeling correctly,
feeling, yeah, right. You feel that you are being loved lah.
Love by yourself.
Yeah, lor, because you are radiating to yourself, right?
Yeah, true. So you are loved by yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So far we know peaceful, happy feeling, love by yourself. All right. Okay, let's ask Brother King. How do you feel, Brother King?
Kind
Brother
to
King is the
self.
seniors here, right? Yes.
Yeah,
Kind
kind
to
to
yourself.
self.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good word. Kind. Kindness. Right. That's a good word. Be kind to yourself. How about Brother Lim? Yes. All these are senior student. They are very because they are 70 plus. Right? Brother Lim, yes. How you feel?
Me,
Yes. When you have metta towards yourself.
metta to myself, I feel calm and easy.
Calm and easy. All right. Okay, good.
Mm.
So far we have few terms: happy, peaceful, calm, easy, kindness to yourself. I like this word kind. Because why? Because sometimes we forget to be kind to ourselves. Do you know sometimes we are not kind to ourselves? When you make a mistake, you scold yourself how many times? I'm stupid, I'm idiot. So at that point, are you kind to yourself? No, right? Maybe for other people, yeah, he's young, he doesn't know anything. Yeah, he made mistakes. It's okay, no problem. I can tolerate it. But when you make your own mistake, you say, you scold yourself day and night. So when you're sleeping, you scold yourself. The next day you scold yourself. Next week you scold yourself. So we are not kind to ourselves. All right. Okay. So any other student you want to contribute? Sumita or Vira? How you want to contribute? How you feel metta towards yourself?
Yeah, self-care, self-love,
Self-care, self-love.
self-love, and I can feel the softness and the gentleness and the kindness in me.
Okay, good. How about Vira?
Saiji, evening.
Mm-hmm.
I feel aduka masuka. Neutral feeling.
Aduka. You know what is aduka? Masuka? Neutral feeling. Sometimes it can be also.
Yeah, every morning I wake up, I read it metta, but I feel everything normal, neutral for
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah, okay. So what kind of feeling? We are talking about feeling. Or sometimes even maybe we use the word experience. What kind of experience, What when we be having metta to oneself. Okay, so far we have the feel we feel happy, we feel peaceful, we feel care, self-care, right? And then we have kind, be kind, and we last say neutral feeling. Yeah, neutral feeling. Why? Because not everybody have that kind of excited, because happy is kind of like more like excitement, As some people like me, I when I have metta toward myself, I will not go and excited so much because I think I born with the what the upeka what upeka feeling root tree rooted with the upeka feeling. So if I have metta towards myself, my feeling will be more neutral. But I know how to take care of myself. Means that if I feel tired, I just sleep. I actually I will tell Sayaja, don't disturb me, you go. I chase her away. So sometimes she's not happy with me. Okay. But sometimes we need rest because I need to do online class. I need to prepare notes, I need to sometimes have other duties. So I need to know the time to take a rest. Sometimes also you can include know the time to rest. Okay. Or sometimes to spoil oneself. I mean, spoil oneself in wholesome way, right? We are not telling you to be doing unwholesome. All right. What is the meaning of wholesome? Like very simple. Like okay, today you just drink a cup of tea or cup of coffee as nutriment, or just go to park and then just relax your mind, see the bird, see the tree. Because I have a big garden here. I told you all. I really planted how many? My place only 1 acre, but because we at first it's a paddy field with no trees, so I planted. I think now some workers counted for me 30 mango trees in 1 acre. So that's why when I die, I will choose one mango and burn it there, my wish, my Marananusati. Okay, so we need to know the time to rest. So when I feel stressed, I just go to the garden and see the birds, see the trees, and so on. Right? So that's how we self-care, self-love. All right. Self-care, self-love. We call it indulge ourselves in a wholesome way. That's important, you know, because if we want to be progress in Dharma, we cannot do too much unwholesome way, right? Like even nowadays, I think monks and nuns, we need to read the world news. You know how to give Dharma talk. The moment you're going to talk about like the Buddha story happened about 2,500 years ago, the moment you talk about that, the devotees will not dare to repeat the story to others because the story are too noble, right? But you can talk about like something about world peace, about like what happened in America or what happened in the world, like the fighting, like recently the earthquake in Afghanistan. We can talk about this kind of normal things that let people understand about Dhamma, right? Okay. Now, so the step first to oneself. That's important. So you can read more on paragraph 10. If you cannot do this, the rest will be difficult for you. All right. But I just made a point here. If you cannot love oneself, maybe you try the number 2 first. That's a secret, no? If you cannot do number 1, that's mean that if you cannot love oneself, you should try number 2. Why? Because some people have maybe some childhood problem, you know, they are not loved by their parents, so they don't feel the love to themselves because they don't receive the love from others. But if they have a kind teacher, kind of fellow practitioner means somebody who practice together, somebody who be able to radiate love and really treat the person very well. So they can recall the love from their teacher. Then in this way they can love oneself. So I'm thinking that if you cannot do number 1, you can do number 2 first. Because like even you can think, let's say if you are somebody who have sada, you can think, okay, may I can receive the guidance from the Dhamma, the triple gem. So I can receive the love from the triple gem, blessing from triple gem. So maybe you can do number 2 first. But logically, according to Visuddhimagga, should be number 1. Then you think about your teacher, Acharya. Then you think about all your loved one, your family, friends. Then the neutral one means those you neither love nor neither like dislike, okay? But if you can take this person as your loved one, it might be easy also. Because it's not easy to love a stranger, right? Yeah. And finally, how are you going to love the enemy or friend? So this means that if you can kind of like change it, change the mood from the unloved one, you can take that person to be more neutral. Then it might be possible. All right. So there's a step here. First, oneself, to the respected person who you really respect, then to your family members, friend, loved one, to a neutral person, neither like nor dislike, then to unfriendly one, enemy. Okay. Now let's go for let's go for some of the step 1, right? So some people say, some teachers say you need to think about your face or the face of others. Some say just think about their present, right? Present means you just think that just for example, you just think about somebody you know, like your loved one, they just like appear in front of you. It's not so difficult if, for example, you are at home, you think about your sons and daughter for those who married, or you think about your friend. It's very easy. You just recall them. You don't need to think about their face like this, their mouth, their eyes like this, their nose like this. Sometimes too much thinking is also not good. Just a sense of you feel the present, or you just think about they are just appear in front of you like this. Okay? And let's say for how are you going to radiate loving kindness to yourself? Sometimes if you can visualize your face. But sometimes maybe it's difficult for you to see your own face. Yeah, of course, you all know, you all see yourself in the mirror every day, right? But sometimes it's not easy to think about your own face. Do you know why? So it's a question here. Now, we are going to number 1 first, ourselves, loved one, because I'm trying to stress on this. Because if you cannot practice love one to yourself properly, there's no point, not to say no point, not easy to go through. Why somebody cannot think about their own face? Anybody can think about any reason why? It's very difficult to think about your own face. Thomas?
Maybe it is because we just look at ourselves in the mirror for a short time, and with other people we communicate and talk to them and watch them in a different way.
Are you
So the
sure we
brain.
look at the mirror in short time? I think most people look at the mirror for a long
Okay,
time.
maybe. Okay. I
Right.
don't know. Actually, I don't know.
You
I have
don't
no
know?
idea.
I mean, okay, let's say for you, do you think that you can visualize your own face? Is it easy?
It's not easy for me, no.
Yeah, also not easy.
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, how, like Melinda, I think Melinda, she practiced quite well. Yeah, Melinda, do you think it's easy to visualize your face, Melinda? Melinda? Think cannot see her. Yes. I cannot hear you, Melinda. I think something wrong with your side. Cannot hear you. Still cannot hear you. Okay, never mind. We come to you later. You fix your problem first. Okay. So how many of you can visualize your own face? Anybody? Okay. Beside okay. How about Sister Wong or Vera or who else? What do you think? Do you think it's easy to visualize your face? Yes or no? No answer. Okay. One
Yes, I
reason.
can.
Okay, yeah, Sister Wong can. All right.
No, I
One is
cannot.
no. So you see, some people cannot. Why? It's not to say that we never see our own face.
No,
It's just that. Sorry, Brother Lim?
the thing is, when we see other people's face, when we talk to them, we are absorbed in their face. When we see ourselves in the mirror, we just brush and then we go. We don't really take care to see exactly how our face look like. It's
Okay.
just a
Okay. So yeah, you're talking about we don't pay attention to our face, but we pay attention to others when we look at them. Yeah, this may be one reason. Yes, we can take it like this. Another reason is very simple. We don't like our face. I mean, it's true, we are not as handsome as the those famous actor or actress, right? So our face is not so beautiful in our own mind, right? I mean, it's true, no? I mean, that's also a reason why we don't really like our face, and also our face show the sign of aging. All right. So every time you look at your face, you got more spot, more brown color, more dark skin, more wrinkles, and more fleckers or whatever. So I see my face here, I got more dot here, like this. So we see the parts of aging. That's the truth, right? So that's why it's sometimes we don't want to see this. We don't want to see the aging. We just prefer to just think about ourselves. So if you cannot see your face, what you do, you just think about your own body, right? Easy to focus the whole body because body is a very easy. You can feel the sensation of body. So just feel the whole body and just put the thoughts of loving kindness inside. Okay, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be happy. It will be easier than try to visualize your face, right? Then when you visualize your face, you see the faults of the face because of due to aging. That's the truth. So next time you go and see the mirror, try to see your face will show the aging. That's why today I asked Chai Hun to send me her photo for her basic Bali course. She sent me the same photo about I think a few months ago. I told her the photo, is it your photo few months ago and your current photo same or not? All right. Okay, so
Don't get attachment. It's the
all right.
same.
Not really same. Okay, so we try to visualize our face. If cannot, we just think about their present. Or we can think about, oh, okay, so for us, okay, for oneself, it is easy to think, to visualize, or we use the word to think, or about, or maybe visualize. And send the thoughts, metta thoughts there. Right? So just think about your own body and say, oh, may I be well, may I be happy. Because sometimes when we are talking about, when we are practicing all these abstract things, without having some object, is actually quite difficult, no? If you want to send metta, so where's the object? So you can put the body, your own body as the object. Just take the body and say, may I be well, happy, happy, peaceful, peaceful. Then you feel the body happy, you feel the body peaceful, right? Because when your thought is peaceful, your body also feel peaceful. Then you can feel that, we call it the corresponding what that effect, right? You send the loving kindness to own body, so your body feel peaceful, right? Then you can feel you feel it's working. So, but if you're going to radiate loving kindness to something or to somebody, sometimes you don't feel the effect. Good. Unless your metta is good, then you can feel the other person. All right. Now, so, okay. So let's, this is about oneself. All right. So we're talking about oneself. All right. So the responsible person, I think it's very easy to practice. All right. It's very easy because you can think about somebody who help you a lot. So I think this is easy to think. Just think about your spiritual teacher. Maybe some of you can think about me also. Okay. And also can think about maybe your teacher, your school teacher, or your parents. I mean, if they're still alive, or even your uncle, auntie, or your neighbor, right? Then after that, then you can think about generally all your family members and so on, right? And for the neutral one, those you neither like and dislike, is maybe a neighbor you never talk to. For example, you can like who the stranger, or like those neighbor you don't talk to. So what you do is you put them in the position of loved one. Loved one means that you think that, oh, they also need my love. Okay. They also need compassion, kindness. So you feel friendly towards them. So you just say, oh, may they be very happy. Okay. And then, so, and also it's actually easy to do when you're doing the general metta, like Sabbe, Sata, Sukita, Hondo. So you just send the loving kindness to everybody, those strangers. It will be easy. I think I write down there. Okay. I think I didn't write down there. Okay, so therefore one. So to send metta to neutral person. Okay. So we can think they need some kindness and compassion, okay, from us. Yeah, so in this way, it makes us, sometimes it's good in this way. It is a psychology thing, because sometimes we feel that we want to help people. If there's a recipient who need our help, then it will be better, right? Yeah. But you cannot go and knock the door and say, hey, do you need my help or not? You cannot talk to people, oh, you want my help or not? It's very strange, right? If people you don't know, you go and tell them, hey, I want to give help to you. But you can just think about, generally, we say generally, they might need some kindness from us. So in this way, the neutral person become a loved one. Okay. Then the neutral. All right. So it's like this. All right. So I repeat. First, send loving kindness to yourself. If you cannot do that, send loving kindness to a respected person. All right. Why? All right. Why send loving kindness to her? Okay. Because the respected person has helped us, okay? or we have gratitude towards them. So it is easy to send metta. Yeah. Because they help us in the past. So it's very easy to send loving kindness towards them. Because why? They send metta towards you. Because they have helped us in the past, so they send metta to us. So that's why it's very easy for us to repay back. So-called use the word repay, you know. So yeah, right. Think about those who help you. So now you want to help them, or those who have given you metta. So now you want to give them back metta. So it's actually easy in this way. All right. So is it clear about this step? About how you send loving kindness to yourself, to your respected person, and then to loved one. I think to loved one, everybody know very easy. You think you can just, even like just now, when we say metta, metta is actually is a feeling, you know. But to arouse that kind of feeling, we need to have generate kind of thoughts. What kind of thought do we need to? This is we call it this kind of, we call it need to generate thoughts like generate thoughts, right? So we need to have we call it this kind of metta thoughts or positive thoughts, right? So is to replace the negative thought. So you need to think about, oh, may I be very happy. So if you want to send loving kindness to them, may they be very happy, and so on. So you think about, even later we talk about enemy, may the enemy be very happy. So when people think about that, so they find it's difficult. All right. So think about, okay, may I be very happy. May my respected person, my teacher be very happy. My family members, my dear friends be very happy. Somebody, your neighbor, all right, or shopkeeper you see when you go to shop today, you buy something, may they be very happy, all right. So just generate any thoughts on metta. Use simple words, you know, simple words as simple as possible. May they be happy, may they be peaceful, may they take care of themselves happily. All right. Okay, now next one. So far, any problem about this? Oneself, respected person, loved one, neutral person. So far, anything? Is it clear? Any question up to here? Now we are talking about, we are going to next one already. Yes? All right. Okay. Now if clear, let's go for how are we going to, according to Visuddhimagga, how are we going to generate loving kindness to those unfriendly one? So if you fail to develop metta to the unfriendly one, what you do is enemy and so on. Repeat the step. Oneself, respected person, love, neutral, then unfriendly one. Paragraph 14. Why you should do the number one like this? This is to increase the power of metta. To practice again and again the metta. Okay? All right, so you start from yourself, respected person, love one, neutral person, and friendly one. Then, if okay, then you can continue. If you feel you still need to do more, you can think about the Buddha and Dhamma. Because the Buddha always tell us, like you say, anger, hatred are the danger. Why? Because danger, they can burn yourself. They can, when you are in anger, you just want to scold people and you will destroy the relationship. So that's why reduce anger is important. Why we have anger? Because when you think about your enemy, you will have anger definitely, right? So If not, you can continue number 3. Try to remember the good points, good quality, good deeds of that person. That's on paragraph 16. I put the paragraph here because you can go and read more if you want. Because even though you don't like that person, there must be some good qualities in that person. Nobody is 100% bad, right? Nobody is also 100% good except the Arahant or Buddha. So somebody, even the person you don't like, there must be some good points. Okay, you have to think, maybe you see that person, every time you see that person, you think, that person is so lazy. Okay. Maybe it's your somebody you work together, your colleague. Every time you see that person never do job properly. But you can think about that person, that person is actually neat and tidy, Compared to other people, he might be more neat and tidy, even though he's very lazy. So try to see some good points in that person. All right? And also feel compassion for that person because he's going to bad destination after that due to the evil deeds. This means that if that person is very wicked, after he done some bad deed, he will go to bad place, go to hell and so on. So feel compassion. Because sometimes people is very easy compared to metta and karuna. Metta and compassion. Sometimes people feel compassion is easier than metta. Yeah. Because we have a few people here we see before. She does not have metta. She always quarrel with people because she's dog lover. She loves dog more than human. Okay. But she will feel very compassionate towards all the dogs, stray dogs or dogs. Also, all the dogs know her. Our neighborhood, all the dogs know her because she knows all the dog, right? So for her, compassion is easier to cultivate rather than metta. So that's why sometimes if you cannot feel metta, you should cultivate compassion. All right. So let's mean that if you cannot feel metta towards that person, because of that person is very evil or do a bad thing, so you should do the other way around. Feel compassion. Like because this metta is with the 4 Brahmaviharas, so metta and karuna, these two are actually very linked to each other. Yes, Chaihun, you want to say something?
Sorry, Saiji. Those people we don't like, right?
Yes.
I think better have upekka than compassion. I think okay, he has done bad things, right? So it is his karma. Later he will experience all the bad karma. So it's
Right.
It's
You're
upekka,
talking about
right?
this.
It's not compassion, right?
No, you're talking about point number 5.
Because I think to have compassion on all these people also, maybe
Not easy, right? Okay. Yeah, but number 5 will be actually easy for people. Everyone is subject to karma and result. So this is, we call it the upekka. So, all right. So this is the practice of upekka. So maybe practice of upekka will be easier for some people. But some people also, compassion also should develop. Because for Brahmavihara, you should develop these 4 together. All right. So maybe upekka will be easy for you, but compassion will be easy for somebody. Different people have different practice. All right. Number 6, thinking about the Bodhisattva enduring patience to person who tried to kill and harm him. Paragraph 24 to 35. Here, I think in the Visuddhimagga, they put lots of story about Devadatta. So what is say that one way they say the Buddha's love towards Rahula is same with the feeling towards the Devadatta. Right? Same. Right? So because the Buddha also can, here Bodhisattva may be referred to the previous life story of the Buddha, but also another one we can think about how Buddha have metta even to the Devadatta. The Buddha love towards Rahula, his own son, and towards the Devadatta is same. Okay, because the Buddha already reached the higher state of Upekkha. Yeah, all right. Now, paragraph 36, thinking everyone is related to one another. Right. So in the whole universe, I think you all should read the Visuddhimagga. In the whole universe, the Buddha said you cannot find anyone who are not related to you in the whole samsara. Anyone in the universe, he will be your uncle, your auntie, or your son and daughter. So everybody is related to another person in one way or another one. So this is actually not easy to think about that. Yeah. Because the world is so big, there are so many people. All right, next one is thinking about 11 benefits of metta, paragraph 37. I think I put at the last paragraph, so we can have a look before the break time. So today is a lot of document. I also surprised, because I revised these notes I prepare. So it's, where is it? Okay, so you can find 11 benefits of metta, right? So, at one occasion, the Blessed One was living in Shawati at Jatawana in Anathapindika monastery. Then he addressed the monks saying, monks, and then the Venerable Sir, the monk replied, the Buddha spoke as 11, all right? So, thoughts of metta, cultivating of loving kindness, you need to increase the thoughts of metta, right? Now, practice this, establish them. Sleep in comforts, right? So sleep comfortably. Why? Before you fall asleep, your mind is with metta. This means that you already calm down your mind, and your mind calm down, your body also soft. So once your body and mind is soft, it's very easy for you to sleep comfortably. You also wake up easily. If you sleep comfortably, you have no nightmares, then you wake up also feel comfortably. Means you wake up also with mindfulness, because the metta actually helps you to improve with your mindfulness. So when you wake up instantly, and you don't like twist and turn like some people due to the nightmare, evil dreams. When they wake up in shock. Like in the middle of sleep, they wake up suddenly, they feel very uncomfortable. And then because of metta, he's the dear love to human beings. Because of metta, he radiates to loving kindness to non-human beings, the deva and so on. Even the petta. So because of he sent loving kindness to the deva, so the deva will protect him. Because they can feel the loving kindness. Fire, poison, sword cannot touch him. His mind can concentrate quickly, means he can get samadhi. And then his face is calm. He dies without any confusion in the mind. And if he didn't attain the arahantship, and then he was born in Brahmaviharas. That is because metta gives support to vipassana here. This means that after practicing metta, he can change to vipassana. He can attain arahantship. So if he didn't attain enlightenment, but I mean, the best, of course, arahant. After arahant, he will have no reborn, no more rebirth. If not, due to the metta power, jhana power, he born in the Brahma. Okay, I think we just stop 5 minutes, then we continue. All right. So you all can think about some question based on what we study today. All right.